Testing, testing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm just going to link it. All right. So let's see. Let's see. All right. I may need to reduce that a bit. There we go. All right. So, I'm Zelf. Hang on, I'm gonna. You fucking. I love when things don't go the way they should. One moment. All right. First things first. Hi, I'm Zelf. I'm making a visual novel in 30 days. This is the third day, so I'm 10% there. In terms of days. But basically, today I had to wake up very early, and so I didn't get that much sleep, and consequently, I didn't get that much done. However, at least in progression to the story is where I left out. However, I spent some time thinking with the documentation, so I wrote down the backgrounds I'm gonna need, change a few things around so it's more useful for a visual novel. So, yep. Uh, it's good to have documented everything I'm gonna need and how I'm intending to do things so I don't forget it. Usually for creative projects, I don't tend to forget anything, but I think that I think that um, it's good to note things down just so I don't forget. And of course, nothing's written in stone. I can change some stuff. I've been editing, fixing grammatical mistakes, the sentence structure, putting things in the past tense because apparently present tense just pops up for no reason. And I'm went editing and revising till the start of until here actually, the very beginning of the third scene, and I've been doing this most of the day, though mostly also procrastinating because I figured this out mm, actually my time in college, where I essentially am gonna or the volume a bit more. I figure out in my times in college when I switched from day classes to night classes where I could finally sleep properly, that sleep actually helps a lot in terms of like mental health, motivation, and stuff like that. uh, I'm making this more like a report than actually showing me writing, because I don't think watching me write for 2 hours is very entertaining at all. And beside that, uh, maybe when I start drawing it, I start showing part of the process of me drawing, because apparently I think that's there's more going on than just typing words. I think at least people watch streams for different reasons, but I prefer to make a stream where I could watch it instead of, not that. Um, but basically that. Of course, I'm still working on it, even though I spend a lot of the day like on YouTube and social media. And actually, I took a nap for like 2 hours, so I could like sleep. But yeah. I still think this was decent day because I actually worked on this, even though the story didn't advance in terms of the script, but at least I managed to improve things a little bit. So they should be more, should be better structured. I'm still yawning because I'm fucking tired. I had to sleep less because I sleep late when I sometimes when I play RPGs, and this shouldn't be a problem because I can wake up late. It's not the end of the world, but the problem is when someone needs help and no one else seems to be willing to take their time to help the other person. I'm left helping them. Not I know people don't always want to help, like they don't help not because they don't want to, but because they have responsibilities and priorities. But then the thing is, everyone that it's around me that can help out basically has an official excuse, so to say, official explanation. Well, I can't do this at this time because I'm working and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, technically I'm working, just not professionally gaining money with my project. So I'm trying to actually solve the problem procrastination. But like I said, not gonna solve it, but at least learn to deal with it so I can actually do my project, so they can actually start making me money. Again, I'm not doing this specific visual novel to make money, but like the visual novel, I'm trying to teach myself to do the start and finish the project so I can then make projects that will make money. Sure, in the ideal world I would be making this at 18 years old, not 28 almost, but like it took me 5 years to even actually realize something's really actually wrong. Like I'm not, I always knew I was weird. Everyone tells me I'm weird. It's not like news, but what was weird exactly? Why couldn't I just sit down and finish things? Took me like my childhood, my teenage years, and 5 years of my adult life figured out. And like, okay, how do I actually fix this now? And yeah, it taking some time. So, oh, why don't you search for professional help for that? Oh, that's great. I'll have to do is like, I talked about this in other live streams. Like, oh, just so I can get like some help, I need to start things, which is the problem. So imagine that you broke your legs and you need to go to the hospital, but you need to go to the hospital on foot. That's the current situation. Fortunately, my legs are okay, so again, it's a metaphor, but uh, I have at least some tools to help me. Today I just forgot about using the clock for the pseudo Pomodoro thingy. I just forgot it. When I remember, like, because sometimes I can do without the clock, but no. The system that I'm trying to build to help me do things is not there to the system's not there to when I can do things normally, it's there to when I can't. So, for example, sometimes I can leave my main browser open, Discord open, everything open, even Telegram, and read and receive a bunch of notifications and still do stuff just fine. And sometimes I have to isolate myself, otherwise the day might as well be thrown in the trash. Because I did nothing, just browse the internet and social media and stuff like that. And that's the thing that usually frustrates me, because it's just inconsistent, you know. It's just sometimes I can just do stuff even better than normal people, and sometimes I'm just like can't. I don't understand why, but regardless of the why, I just built a system that when this magical cosmic alignment fails, I can just rely on a system that can help me get things done, regardless of how I'm feeling, if it's a good day or not. You know, that's what I'm trying to build. And these 30 days are essentially me brute forcing my way into having that work as intended, not just having something that works for like a week and then never again, like it happened before. In other news, this playlist, I made it. I made myself. The songs are mine, of course. But if you search up for the ambient music for urban fantasy, you're gonna find my playlist. I can actually. It's on my RPG channel, technically. This playlist. I curated some songs that give the vibe for urban fantasy, especially World of Darkness. There are a few songs there, a surprisingly huge amount of views for some fucking reason. I guess urban fantasy is popular for playlists or something, I don't know. The playlist has more views than my entire channel, but anyway, even counting the unlisted videos, which is very funny. It's actually funny. I think that's really interesting. It's not. I'm actually not bitter about that. I'm bitter about other things, but like, I'm bitter about the fact that sometimes I can do stuff and sometimes I don't. That's what I'm bitter about. But my playlists have more views than my entire channel. It's actually really interesting. So yeah. I won't be doing writing this stream, or writing itself. I don't think I'm going to be streaming anymore. My writing process. I'm just gonna be like doing quick stuff to show the progress. Talk about stuff like that. Like, for some reason, I was thinking. Well, the first thing come to mind when I had this idea yesterday was like David Lynch talking about daily weather report or something like that. I don't remember what he did with something of that nature. You can see the app for YouTube's like down there. David Lynch weather report. That's it. He used to make reports and numbers for uh pretty much every day. It's kind of crazy. Look at this. This is kind of energy I want to bring, not just to the lives, but like my life. uh, this isn't even about making every day. The making every day is like, again, brute forcing into making stuff work. The but I'm so glad I put a filter to my mic, so you guys don't have to hear every motor people in a motorcycle ramming their fucking exhaust and fucking making noise everywhere. But basically, I almost forgot what I was talking about. The idea is to make like just daily reports, to brute force my way into making a system that works, or at least start making the system that works. It doesn't have to be flawless. Like I don't care if like whatever I make. Are you gonna fucking do this every time I start talking? I fucking hate this. I have to actually start gathering with people around the neighborhood to call the not the mayor, like the city hall, and go like, yo, do some shit about this fucking problem, seriously. Anyway, I may start with friends and social media, to be honest, because the shit is, and then we actually call them, because forget emailing city hall or institutions, government institutions in these fucking countries. They are not going to respond. Colleges don't respond unless they are to ask for money payment or something like that. The government institutions don't fucking respond shit unless they actually go to you. Like, unless they are going to, they're not going to respond to your email. Forget about it. It's just not gonna happen. Fucking hate this. Anyway, as I was saying before, people think that annoying the people with loud noises is correct for some fucking reason. I want to bring David Lynch energy to my life, and I guess a fucking nuclear bomb, so I can not have loud noises in my ear every day. Again, good thing I put a filter on so you guys don't hear it, but oh lord. And enforcing, and basically oh yeah, remember, I don't need a system that works like 100% of the time. I just need to work more often than not, and then I can actually finish my projects. I don't mind if I end up with like 1 to 5 fucking days doing nothing, just procrastinate. If I can, like, the other 20, 25 days of the month, actually at least do something. Not doesn't need to be amazing progress every day, but I can at least have progress. That's already going to be a massive improvement. So yeah, today's progress was basically tweaking documentation, editing and revising the story, the text, and being annoyed that I really want to move out of this, of my parents' place and live on my own, but no, taking one step at a time, one life at a time. I'm not in the worst situation in my parents' house, but like again, I'm almost 30. I need to get my outside. I need to get out of my parents' house, like yesterday. But why this isn't a, that doesn't happen? I work on stuff. Yeah. Having at least the first 3 or technically 6 days, because I did 3 days before starting these lives and the challenge itself. The first week, basically, I think I had, of course, the most progress so far, because today was not a good day to have progress, and next Saturday is likely will be either next Saturday or the one after that will also likely be similar, sadly. Maybe I can bail out the RPG session to sleep earlier, potentially, and have more sleep, maybe. I will see. I think I can. The biggest problem is of managing time, you know. So maybe I can like start managing time, not properly, but at least bit better. I don't know. At least enough to get enough sleep, you know, have the basic necessities covered, everything else. We see how it goes when it goes, you know. Um. It started to rain. Whee! Alright, so I'm thinking if there is anything else. Oh yeah. Although I started this project, when I started this project, I noticed that if I have a defined project to like work on, it's one of the things that makes it easier to work on anything. And I'm gonna close my window because it starts raining really strongly right now. I forgot to mute the mic. Well, but my point, well, what I was saying was basically, starting this challenge made me realize that if I have like a concrete, uh, project to work on, a concrete defined project to work on, it's one of the things that makes it easier to work on things. So like I said in previous live streams, there are my problem with procrastination is multifaceted. It's like there are multiple factors that go into me procrastinating. It's not like just one thing. Oh, you're procrastinating because this is one thing. No, I'm procrastinating because like a dozen of different things contribute to that problem. And this is why I'm building a system to tackle each cause, so I don't have to struggle every day with like 15 different things instead of like maybe 2 or 3 at most, if at all. So far for the system, I have part of the routine where I wake up, I meditate, I get up, I sit up on the bed and meditate. My meditation basically consists of me breathing, control my breathing and focusing only on my breathing. If any other thoughts come to mind, I gently push them away, don't focus on them. I bring my focus back to the breathing in like way that's like light and gentle. Do not have to force anything. It's not about being forceful focus itself. It's about just having your my breathing in mind. And then I write something in a journal if I have any thoughts. Then I go to breakfast, brush my teeth, stuff like that. And as I'm brushing that, after that, when I go to my PC, I don't immediately go to the my main browser or Discord and like that. The first thing I do is open my work browser, which is this one. Like I showed before, basically there is a list of progress for the videos I plan to make, the script of my videos, stories that I'm working on. This is one script of the video. This is the project for this visual novel. Google Translate here because speaking a single language is impossible for me apparently. And that's not just for English. That's like if I'm speaking Portuguese, I sometimes only remember the word in English and vice versa. It's a mess. I think at least part of my brain sees English and Portuguese as the same language for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I have this browser that only for work. There's no other thing here. There isn't any account on social media, technically YouTube, but again, technically there is for YouTube, but I don't use it for YouTube except for searching for clips. Usually when I'm editing the video, sometimes I need a clip from a movie or a series, and I get on YouTube. And this has the least amount of distractions of all my browsers. I built it for this. Chrome has I'm not gonna show it, but Chrome has an option for you having different accounts, and I have like different ones for different things. Usually I don't use Chrome, I use Opera GX because reasons, but I'm thinking switching to Firefox, at least for working, cause Chrome is fucking shit. It's annoying and I fucking hate it. Every single Chrome update makes the browser objectively worst in every way. It's remarkable actually. But anyway, I spend my time in this browser just writing what I have to write, doing what I have to do, searching for images in Pixabay, Unsplash, or Pexels if I need to. Pixabay and Pexels also have videos, stocky videos if I'm not mistaken, all free to use, which is nice. And that's the part of the and that's the part of the routine that I'm building to facilitate my life, and I don't have to because the thing you just need willpower. First off, some of the problems Actually, none of the causes for procrastination for me are about willpower. It's not about willpower, believe me. I know what willpower does, and it's not a lack of willpower here. That's like saying a deaf person can't hear because they lack willpower. The problem here isn't willpower, it's more complicated than that. And even if you count willpower, you can power through. Okay, you're gonna power through every single thing you have to start every single day, dozens of things per day for the rest of your life. Good fucking luck. Try to run like 3 different marathons every day for the rest of your life. That's what powering through willpower it's like for me. Like that that isn't helpful. So again, um I'm building the system so I don't have to rely on things like that. I don't have to rely on motivation, because motivation is cool, it's fine, it's amazing when it happens, but it alone can't carry me through my project. So you know, I'm doing this regardless if I feel like doing it. Of course, not everything I do it's like this. Some things I only do when I'm actually feeling like it. But not everything in life you need to like build a way to be more productive. In fact, being productive is fucking bullshit anyway. I'm just trying to do my projects because it's a fucking dire need to be creative. But anyway, uh, and hopefully with all of these tools, I have something that can help me more often than not. Now, one of the things that I see is that a lot of these are a lot, if not all of these tools I'm showing talking about are like uh, things that I used in the past that worked somewhat but then stopped working because they themselves can uh, not a single one of them tackles all the problems or all the causes for procrastinations, just like uh one or two causes, something like that. So again, the whole thing together is supposed to tackle more. uh yeah, I'm just thinking if there is anything else for me to say. I don't think so. Yeah, so just finalizing my thought. I'm very verbose in case this isn't obvious, but basically, yeah, with all of these tools and this system that I'm trying to build so I can actually start and end my projects, uh, I think I can get better at using these tools the more I use them, because it's one of the things that I was depressed about before freaking out and starting this whole thing. I was very depressed because everything I tried failed eventually. It is frustrating as fuck. Like, one thing is you try and fail, the other thing is you try and fail, and you try every single way possible imaginable and you still fail not every time, but you fail more often than not, and like it's frustrating. It's what it is. So at that moment when I was really down, I refused to just give up and like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna do something absolutely insane. You know, I'm gonna start this challenge and I'm gonna do it. And I don't even thought of consequences. I don't even thought of the risks. I just went. No, I just kind of like a leap of faith, I think. in certain way it is a risk, but the less I think of it, the more I'm motivated to work on it. I wonder why. It sounds obvious when I say it out loud, but yeah. Hopefully this keeps going well. And again, today wasn't like a good day, but considering the days I had in the past were like fucking terrible, these days it's still like that's alright. It's not 5 out of 10. I think it's 5, 6, 5.5. You know, my really bad days are like actually living hell. So at least they feel like it. I don't know. At least since I started, I didn't have a bad day. I mean, it starts to have a bad day, but at least it isn't anymore, so that's good. Uh, Hopefully, I will have more sleep today, and tomorrow will be a good day, at least a 6 or more out of 10 day, maybe. But yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. I see you all tomorrow, and my objective to the end of the stream is finished revising this story and continue to actually write tomorrow. That's it. Thank you and bye till tomorrow.